Well, good inspirational music coming up your way, and you can guess it right. She is in studio. Hitmaker Uwezo ametuiza ngoma zote. You've just sampled just but a few. She has removed so many songs. She has remixed her own songs. She is bound to do collaborations with so many other artists. And this is simply impeccable. I tell you, she stands out in the gospel industry. And I must say I'm delighted to be in studio with her. Her stage name is Evelyn Dege. Natakuwa natuambia kwa nini alichagua jina, and she might also tell us her real name, you know? Well, welcome in studio. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Asante sana. I love your music, I must say.
Oh, I'm humbled.
Yeah, it's really good. When did you start?
Writing music?
Yes.
Or singing?
Let's start with writing music.
Writing music now, as in writing in words and lyrics and scores.
Yeah.
I started when I was in 93.
Okay.
Composing, I started when I was in Form 2.
Form 2.
Yeah. But now putting it down, I started in 93, 94.
Yeah.
You know, there's writing, just composing the lyrics, and that is it.
That's
the song.
it. Yeah.
But now there's writing now, as in scores and publishing, like that.
Definitely.
93, 94.
Wow. 93, that is a while back. I must say, I don't think I was in existence by then. Imagine. So how has the journey been for you in the music industry?
Now, let me start from when I started writing my music.
Yeah.
If I trace it from there, then it will be easy for me to elaborate on my journey in the music industry. Okay, I was inspired with this from right when I was in class 2.
Wow.
Now, I remember my grandfather, actually a brother to my grandfather, so that's my grandfather.
Yeah.
He was a musician. And I watched him lead a choir. And I was like, wow, that was nice. I even joined that choir as little as I was singing in that choir. Just, you know, the way babies can just join and dance and sing. That's how it started. So in class 2, I was able to lead our small children's choir up to nationals.
Wow.
As a soloist. Then in class 5, the same. In class 6, the same. Then after that, a guy from nowhere is one of a well-known person in Kenya. He's now retired anyway. He paid for my school fees in 2 years. I was in boarding school, 2 years.
In high school? Or
in boarding school, primary school.
Primary school.
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents were encouraged. I was encouraged. I was motivated. So when I entered high school, I decided to take music as my optional subject. You understand?
Yeah.
I was on 844.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So I took music as my optional subject. So right from Form 1. In Form 2, here I am, writing some lyrics. I have some tunes around, and I try even to teach to my former classmates and schoolmates, and we try to sing it out, even in the CU. Then right after high school, I joined a music school. It's called Real Music School. Real Music School, I don't know whether it's existing. And I moved from Real Music School to Kenya Conservatoire of Music. Wow. That's when I started now getting the skill, theoretical skills, that now made me become a better composer. So then I started writing my music. I recorded my music in 1994, 95. Yeah. We sang. Joy Bringers was the only TV station that could, back then, yes, with people like Kasanga. Yes, those are the people we sang with. But I was young. Because Kasanga then was married, but I was just a young person from high school. Then from then I took a break because I had to go back to school. Yeah. It's
very important. Education is.
Yes, education is. In fact, my dad was an administrator then, so he loves education. So there's no way you could just let me go like that.
Definitely,
So when I went to do my education, I decided to pursue music.
Full time?
Full time. Totally music.
And how is that so far? You did your undergraduate?
Yes, I did my undergraduate.
Yeah.
Then that was in Daystar University. And I'll tell you why I went to Daystar University, because I could have come to Kenyatta University then. It was because as a gospel artist, I felt I needed some background, Christian background.
Definitely.
So I decided to join Daystar University because then they had a very wonderful program. I joined, I finished my undergraduate in Daystar University.
Yeah.
Then after that, I decided, no, this should not be the end.
You advanced.
I advanced. So I joined Kenyatta University for my master's. And believe me, Kenyatta University exposed me to something that I never got. The exposure I got is now the recitals, that I could perform in front of guys and be able to even perform my own recital for 1 hour.
Wow.
It's like, a concert for a whole 1 hour performing. Yeah. That is the exposure I got in Kenyatta University for my masters. Yes.
It's inborn, or you had to actually grow into it?
Okay, you see, you can grow into it, but it must be in you.
Yeah.
You must have passion towards it. If you don't have, there's no way you can ever grow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Kenyatta University Masters.
Yes.
Are you planning to pursue, if I may ask?
To pursue.
To continue studying on.
I'm already doing
So you're doing
my
your
PhD here at Kenyatta University.
Wow.
And this is my last year.
So, okay, wait. You're bound to be a professor or a doctor very soon. Which is which?
Doctor first.
Doctor first.
Yeah, professor comes after.
Later.
Yes.
Wow. So, doctor in music.
Yes.
How is that taking you so far? Are you lecturing?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Where?
Daystar University.
Same place where you started.
Yes. Yes.
How is it interacting with students? And you get to picture yourself. Back then when I started, I was like this and this lady, and they're actually trying to grow up. It's really good mentoring students, right?
Very good, very good. And especially because I'm a mother,
Yeah.
I feel so good when I mentor students. I'm giving them the skill I got.
Yeah.
And that's why some of us, we go to school. Just don't go to school for your own sake, but you go to school because you want to help others.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it is so fulfilling that I'm giving my skill to these students. Yes.
So music journey, let's go back to music. I've heard a song I really liked. It's called Uwezo.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the story behind it?
Now, Uwezo, if you listened very carefully, it was just talking about... okay, it is, you can approach it in many ways, but it's a song that talked about the lost one, okay? And you can be lost through many ways. The young people, you can be lost through maybe getting into some peer pressure that can sway you into something that is not very normal in your life. Drugs, drinking, and maybe dropping out of school. But now, Uwezo, it's that as a young person, as much as you get lost, there's that which you can look up to, and you're out of that. Now, it is Christ that you look up to, and because Christ is everything, it can always get you out of that problem, out of that difficulty. Yes.
Oh.
As a lost person.
I'm getting a vibe that you're actually very content-oriented. Like, you just don't sing to please the audience. You sing to actually convey a message.
Yes.
Tell them this is the way you should do this and do this.
Yes.
Yeah, I really admire that about you. Now, the music industry right now, I must say, there are all kinds of gospel musicians or gospel artists. What's your take on that? Especially the youth. The young guys who are coming into the gospel industry, they have a mentality, maybe they do have a mentality of actually just making money, getting fame, and not really being deeply inculcated in the gospel, in actually the gospel. What's your take on that?
Wow. By the way, it really pains me
when
I see young people just coming up. When you come with the view of, I want to make money, this talent, because people keep on telling you talent, out of your talent you can do this, you can be this, so they come with that mentality. I want to get there, I can sing, have the talent, I want to sing and make money. It's not easy, let me tell you. In fact, I would urge the young people, young artists who are coming up, before you start, before you even want to start on your vision, you should have somebody to mentor you. Yeah. Because if you don't have someone to mentor you, or if you don't have a model, someone who models for you, you can never succeed. And that's why many people, many artists, many young people have come, they get into the industry. Some of them, of course, end up succeeding, but they miss something in their lives that would make them again calm down. So in the music industry, as much as you want to come in and you really want to be successful, because that is the mentality, there's something. You're actually ministering to people. Do you have a message to minister to them? After you get the message to minister to these people, I mean, okay, what is your vision? Yeah. What type of people do you want to minister to? What message do you have? Because out of this message, then people tend to love you, to love what you have, and then they just appreciate you so easily. Then after that, you have made your fan base. Then from there, people will appreciate your music, and when they appreciate your music, then you receive your token.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you started a while back. You've mentioned 1994.
Yes.
Right now and back then, how have you actually changed your music? I must say the audience that I used to target back then is not the same right now. It keeps on changing. And being in the music industry for that long must have had its challenges, because the younger guys who are now listening to gospel music, you're also trying to address them and tell them about the gospel. How has that changed over the years?
Okay, this world that we're living in, actually in the 21st century, or the contemporary world, let me put it like that. The world is dynamic and things change, and things tend to go with the trends. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, I personally, as much as I would want to go with the trend, I have to be very careful on how to go about it.
Yes.
You understand? People have come in with different types of genres. This is what is good for the youth. This is what is good for I don't know what is good for the old anyway.
Yeah.
The old folk anyway.
Yeah.
But personally, what I normally do is that I want to balance. Can my music touch the young? Can my music touch the old? You understand? Because of maybe my age, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have tried as much as possible to actually change with the trends.
Yes.
I cannot be the 19th century person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I cannot forget. Though there are those concepts of the 19th century which can be very good, especially
Definitely.
to the old folks, if I should put it.
Yeah.
But I would say also my music has changed. Mm-hmm. As if you watch my music right now, and if you listen to my music right now, and if you listen to the music I wrote back in 1994,
yes.
and even the way we used to present ourselves, it is very different. Mm-hmm. The music that we used to have back then was a little bit conservative, very conservative, and which is not very good at this time, especially for the young. If I want to encourage my young students, how do I encourage them, talking about the conservative, the old days where we used to sing, no dancing, no movement, you stand still on stage, So I really have to balance. Can I minister to the young?
Yeah.
And how do I minister to the young?
Definitely.
And more so, I don't have to go very far from getting music that has content. Because content is very, very important.
Very important,
yes.
I like the fact that you've emphasized on content. Now, let's get to 2017. You've done so much, and I'm sure you're still bound to do a lot. What are you planning for 2017?
2017, always, every year, I have a vision. I have to do some recording and probably do some video shoots. Because nowadays, you can't just do an audio and leave it at that.
Exactly.
You also need people to see you and watch you. And believe me, the music I would have for 2017 would be much more different from the 2016 one. Even the videos would be much more different because, as I was telling you, the trend,
Definitely,
things keep on changing every day.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to have something new to my audience. To the young, to the old.
Definitely, yes.
Yes.
So when should we wait? I'm excited.
In like a few weeks' time.
A few weeks' time already?
Yes.
Hey, in January kuumiza sana.
No, iliniumiza by the way, and that's why usually I do my music every January.
Oh.
Yes.
So now it's
the audio and the video. It's going to February. This January, I don't know, for some reason, it was so hot. It was so dry. It is just a bad month.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those people who are born in January, I really feel for them. I don't know. They can't even do birthdays,
Exactly. Yeah. Apparently, my sister is born in January. I can relate to that. Exactly. So, you're planning to do a couple of features. Are you planning to collaborate with artists as we actually wind up? Tell us.
That is maybe, okay, there's a piece that we've done.
Yeah.
We've just recorded. It's a collab of about 5 artists to 6.
5 artists.
Yeah,
that's
and
big.
it's a song that talks about peace. You know what is going to happen this year in Kenya?
Exactly.
By August, what you're going to have. So we need
Elections,
to preach to people so that they can compose themselves and focus on one thing. You know, focus on God. Even as when we do the campaigns, politics and all that, there's that we need to focus ourselves, our lives in.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we need to preach peace, upendo, kupendana, all those things, amani. That's all we need. Kenya this year.
Wow.
Yes.
So 5 artists in one song, a major song, I must say.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for that.
Yeah.
I'll be excited about it.
Yes.
So please tell us where we can find you on social media.
Yes, I'm all over. Apart from Instagram, I'm there. I am, but I'm not very active. Maybe I should start being active this year. Maybe that should be my resolution.
Yes, let's make a resolution here.
Yes.
When I follow you on Instagram, nitakuwa naona photos and upload. Sawa.
Yes. Yeah. Now with the help of my son.
Definitely.
Anyway, and I'm sure he's somewhere listening to me.
Yeah, we could say hi. You could actually say hi. Use the camera. Yeah, say hi to the family and also tell us where we can find you on social media, including Instagram.
Yeah, I say hi to, okay, I'm not Luya, anyway. I'm Kenyan.
Definitely,
I'm Kenyan.
yes.
Yes. Hi, my family. If you're watching me, wherever you are, my family, my friends, I love you all. Now, Instagram, I'll be very active starting from this year.
Yes.
This very day.
Yeah.
Now, Twitter, I am.
Oh, you are active?
Yes, I am.
I'm
active.
What's your...
Not very active, but I am. I am. At least 2 days ago, I was on Twitter.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's
now
encouraging.
Twitter, at Eve Saimo 1.
Okay, at Eve Saimo 1. Okay.
Yes. Or Evelyn Dege. Now, on Facebook, I am very active.
Yes.
Evelyn Dege. You'll find me.
Yeah.
Now, there's also Evelyn Dege fan page.
Okay.
You can find me there. Yes.
And YouTube, if we want to search
YouTube, yes, I am. Evelyn Dege.
Evelyn Dege. We'll find your
You'll
songs.
find me. All the songs.
Zote.
Yeah.
So we'll actually get to see the transition back then and right now.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited. You've had her. She's planning to be active on Instagram. That's her New Year's resolution. Exactly. Yeah. And good music coming up your way. She's told you she plans to do a couple of songs and the videos this very month, so you can anticipate for that. Evelyn Dege was in studio and we had her, and I must say I feel enlightened. It was like sitting with my lecturer, you get, but a lecturer who actually has a motherly touch. You know, most lecturers are usually, they preach, you're supposed to read this, and they teach and they go, but you're actually very encouraging, and I admire that about you.
But then I do that in my classes.
Wow.
After teaching, we sit and discuss live.
I'd get a first class if I was in your class. Very, very lucky students.
And sometimes we stay for 1 more hour. I'm telling my students, you don't want to go? Yeah, we talk
That's really
one-on-one. Yeah, friends, friends.
Really good.
Yeah.
You should come to KU. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming through. We really appreciate. To everyone who's watching, please follow on social media. Get to see her latest music, get to follow her and actually support her, because she needs your support as an artist, as a musician. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
Yeah, and I must say, she commended the DJ. Amemix ngoma zake vizuri sana. So DJ, endelea hivyo hivyo kabisa. So we'll be back with more. Do stay with us.
Okay.
All right.